What if right now you're unknowingly losing 10 precious years of your life to worry, and you might never get them back? According to groundbreaking research by gerontologist Carl Pillamer, that's exactly what's happening to most people. After interviewing over 1,500 older adults, he uncovered a startling truth. Their greatest regret wasn't about careers, money, or missed opportunities. Instead, it was simply painfully this: I wish I hadn't spent so much of my life worrying. Take Betty, for instance, a vibrant woman who, at 76, reflected painfully on her past. She vividly remembered losing months to anxiety about potential layoffs at her company. Eventually, her worst fears came true. She lost her job, but that wasn't what haunted her. Instead, Betty deeply mourned the 3 months she sacrificed in agonizing anticipation. "I poisoned my own life with obsessive worry," she confessed bitterly. Now, those precious days are gone forever. Here's an even more unsettling fact. Psychological research confirms that almost 85% of the things we worry about never happen. Yet worry tricks us. It masquerades as action when in reality it only paralyzes our happiness. Chronic worry doesn't just ruin your mood. It literally shortens your lifespan, significantly raising the risk of heart disease and early cognitive decline. Let's pause right here for an important reality check. What are you worrying about right now today that's quietly robbing you of joy? If left unchecked, worry doesn't just steal moments, it steals entire years. But there's a powerful alternative, captured beautifully by June, a wise 90-year-old who'd faced countless life challenges. June distilled her lifetime into a profound insight. It's my responsibility to be as happy as I can, right here, today. Now vividly imagine yourself decades from now, looking back at today. Will this be the turning point, the day you reclaimed your joy from worry, or will it become yet another regret, another stolen moment? If you're ready to change your story, here's exactly how to do it. Clearly identify one worry that's burdening you right now. Write it down, then consciously decide, I'll deal with this only if and when I need to. But today, I won't let it rob me. Replace worry immediately with joyful action. Take a walk, laugh deeply with someone you love, or savor a moment you usually rush past. Each reclaimed moment is a victory over future regret. Remember Betty, remember June. Their stories hold a crucial lesson. Worry solves nothing, it only steals happiness. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely warned, for every minute you're angry or anxious, you lose 60 seconds of peace of mind. Stop here. Commit fully to reclaiming today. And if this message resonated deeply, tap the like button, subscribe now and share it. Together we can help free others from the quiet theft of worry. Here's an unsettling question. Are the habits you have right now quietly deciding how you'll spend your final decades, active and vibrant or painfully limited? The answer might disturb you. According to health experts, nearly 80% of adults over age 60 struggle daily with at least 2 chronic health conditions, most of them preventable by choices they made decades earlier. Listen carefully to one woman's deeply emotional reflection in her 60s. When we're young, we obsess about our looks but rarely cherish our freedom to move without pain. Now every morning reminds me of what I foolishly took for granted. Or consider Nell, whose powerful story is a tragic warning. Nell lovingly cared for her ailing husband, completely ignoring her own health. Initially it seemed noble, even heroic. Yet after her husband passed, Nell confessed with heartbreak, "I neglected myself believing it was love, only realizing too late that neglecting myself meant neglecting our shared future." The real danger of health neglect is its quiet invisibility. It sneaks into your life through skipped medical checkups, poor sleep, ignored stress, and seemingly minor unhealthy habits. But these habits quietly accumulate, silently shaping the painful realities you'll face decades later. Surveys repeatedly confirm older adults rank health neglect among their deepest and most haunting regrets. Here's a stark reality check. Your daily choices today directly influence your risk of devastating chronic illnesses like diabetes, heart disease, or dementia later. But here's powerful hope. It's not too late. Elders who've painfully learned these lessons passionately urge us. Treat your health like the irreplaceable treasure it truly is. Stop here, vividly picturing yourself decades from today in your 70s or 80s. Imagine hiking joyfully with grandchildren, dancing freely at their weddings, traveling without physical limits. These future moments depend entirely on your courageous decisions today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Be brutally honest. What's one neglected health area you can address immediately? Schedule the doctor's appointment you've avoided. Replace just one unhealthy meal this week with something nourishing. Commit now, even 10 minutes a day, to gentle exercise like walking or stretching. Mental health matters equally. One retiree confessed bitterly, "I ignored anxiety and burnout until I broke down entirely." Mental health isn't a luxury, it's essential. Right now, clearly visualize your future self decades ahead, looking back at this exact moment. Will you smile with gratitude for the action you took today, or will you ache from the regrets you could have avoided? Remember Nell's painful lesson clearly. Your future health and joy depend entirely on today's choices. Poet Diane Ackerman beautifully captures this urgency. "I don't want to reach the end of my life and find that I lived just the length of it. I want to have lived the width of it as well." Pause now, right now, to take immediate action. Book the medical appointment, message a friend to keep you accountable, or simply step outside for fresh air and movement. Each small choice today becomes a lifelong gift to your future self. If this deeply resonated with you, tap like, subscribe immediately, and share widely. Your single action today could profoundly change someone else's future. Stop everything right now and answer this honestly. If tomorrow you got news that someone deeply important to you had suddenly passed away, would your heart fill with peace about the relationship, or wrench with unbearable regret about silence and distance left unresolved? The uncomfortable truth revealed by extensive research is that nearly half of all adults list neglected or broken relationships as their life's greatest regret. Yet, most tragically, these aren't dramatic betrayals, just quiet, persistent neglect and prideful silence. Consider two brothers, Daniel and Mike, whose heartbreaking story reveals this clearly. After a trivial argument over their family business, pride silenced their bond for 3 decades. Neither brother reached out, neither apologized, until Daniel lay in a hospital near death. Only then did he painfully confess to a nurse, "I've wasted 30 years punishing my brother, but I'm the one who suffered most." Daniel passed away burdened by regret, leaving Mike haunted forever by an apology he could never deliver. This story might seem dramatic, but it's shockingly common. A recent nationwide survey confirmed nearly 50% of Americans rank fighting or distancing from loved ones as their single most painful regret. Psychologists have also found these fractures deeply impact emotional and physical health, leading to chronic loneliness, anxiety, and even shortening life expectancy. Elders who've lived through this regret passionately warn us grudges and neglected relationships are never worth the lifelong sorrow they cause. Let's pause sharply here. Picture the face of someone important you've quietly allowed to drift away. Maybe it's due to pride, anger, or simple neglect. Now vividly imagine losing that person tomorrow, forever. Feel the ache clearly. Was the silence or pride worth it? There's a powerful truth elders urgently share. Relationships, unlike many regrets, can often be repaired if you're brave enough. Harriet Beecher Stowe profoundly captures this tragedy, saying, "The bitterest tears shed over graves are for words left unsaid and deeds left undone." Elders who've lived this pain insist we must forgive faster, reach out sooner, and love deeper now, not someday. Here's a sharp pattern interrupt for you. Stop everything. Grab your phone immediately and message that person. Don't overthink it. Simply say, "I was thinking of you. Can we talk?" or bravely offer an overdue apology. Actions taken in kindness rarely lead to regret, but silence almost always does. Imagine yourself clearly decades from today, flipping through old photos filled with faces you deeply cherish. Will you smile gratefully at relationships preserved and repaired? Or will your heart ache over bonds lost forever to silence and neglect? Take immediate action now. Pause this video, reach out courageously, and refuse to let regret write your story. If this message moved you deeply, hit the like button right now, subscribe, and share this video widely. Your courageous click might help someone else repair a relationship before it's tragically too late. Here's a shocking, uncomfortable truth. The success you're relentlessly chasing right now could become your deepest regret in your final days. Billionaire Sam Walton, founder of Walmart, revealed this agonizing irony vividly on his deathbed. Despite massive success, Walton whispered three haunting words as his life ended. "I blew it." He wasn't talking about losing money or failed businesses. He meant neglecting his family. Walton barely knew his children. His grandchildren were practically strangers. All his wealth couldn't buy back the lost years. Walton's regret might sound extraordinary, but countless ordinary people experience this quietly every day. Picture a woman who spent her career climbing the corporate ladder, sacrificing weekends, dinners, even her children's birthday parties. She convinced herself success justified every sacrifice until retirement day arrived. Within days, her company replaced her, and she was left painfully aware that her children had become distant strangers. She asked herself bitterly, why did I give everything to a job that gave me nothing lasting in return? Psychological studies consistently confirm what elders warn from painful experience. Over 70% of adults approaching retirement regret prioritizing career and money above joyful experiences and meaningful relationships. Research proves that happiness from experiences and relationships vastly outlasts temporary joy from career milestones or material possessions. Let's pause boldly here. Reflect honestly. If you keep telling yourself, someday I'll travel, or someday I'll spend more time with family, recognize that someday is a dangerous illusion. Elders who've lived this regret passionately advise, life won't wait patiently while you chase endless to-do lists and professional recognition. Stop for an immediate, powerful reality check. Imagine yourself clearly at age 80, quietly reflecting on your life. Will your heart swell with joyful memories of adventures and relationships, or will it ache profoundly from realizing the birthdays you missed, the vacations you skipped, and the simple joys you sacrificed? Here's an urgent step to rewrite this future. Right now, immediately, schedule something meaningful you've postponed. Plan the vacation, book the dinner, commit fiercely to leaving work on time this week. Choose experiences over things every chance you get, because joyful memories last infinitely longer than material possessions or career accolades. Philosopher Seneca captured this sharply. It is not that we have a short space of time, but that we waste so much of it. Life is long enough if used wisely. Don't let ambition or money quietly steal your life. Reclaim it now. Pause immediately. Schedule that joyful experience. Fiercely guard that commitment and rewrite your future. Your happiness, decades from now, depends entirely on today's courageous action. If this message hit home deeply, please take 1 second now to click like, subscribe, and share this video widely. Your single courageous action might save someone else from living life's deepest, most haunting regret. Right now, confront yourself with this deeply challenging question. Would you rather experience the sharp sting of failure after courageously pursuing your dreams, or endure the lifelong ache of wondering what could have been if you just dared to try? Surprisingly, psychologists found that regrets over missed opportunities and risks not taken outweigh regrets from mistakes we've made by nearly 2 to 1. Elders who've walked the entire journey of life often confess their deepest pain is from playing it safe rather than boldly chasing their authentic dreams. Consider Susan's heartbreaking story vividly. Her lifelong ambition was simple yet powerful: to start her own business. For decades, Susan planned meticulously, dreamed passionately, but never acted. Fear of failure convinced her to remain in a stable, predictable job. Today, Susan is retired, living on a fixed disability income, her health compromised. Each day, she faces the haunting, relentless question, who could I have become if I just had the courage to start earlier? Susan's story isn't unique. It echoes painfully through countless lives. Cornell University's Legacy Project surveyed thousands of older adults, revealing this heartbreaking truth. An overwhelming number of elders regret deeply that they lived their lives according to others' expectations, rather than bravely following their hearts. One older man poignantly admitted, "I spent my life choosing the safe, predictable path. Now, nearing the end, I wonder constantly who I might have become if I'd only dared to take risks." Here's a powerful reality check to interrupt your thinking. Fear of failure often feels overwhelming, yet research shows that taking even small risks dramatically improves happiness, resilience, and fulfillment. Ironically, failure itself is rarely what people deeply regret. The true emotional pain is far worse, realizing that you never even gave your dreams a genuine chance. Right now, stop everything. Pause sharply. Is there a dream or passion you've secretly dismissed as unrealistic or impossible? Perhaps you've longed to write a book, travel the world, launch a new career, or simply express openly who you truly are. Elders who face this regret urgently advise, stop waiting for permission. Begin boldly, authentically, now. Barbara Hillary exemplifies this wisdom perfectly. At age 77, Barbara became the first African-American woman to reach the North Pole, despite facing enormous obstacles, financial struggles, serious health setbacks, widespread skepticism. Yet, Barbara courageously declared, "I'd rather die pursuing something I deeply love than live haunted by regrets over the things I never dared." Barbara proves age and circumstances aren't limitations. Courage alone defines possibilities. Here's another vivid emotional reality check. Picture yourself decades from today reflecting clearly on your life. Will you smile proudly, remembering how courageously you chased your dreams, or will your heart ache unbearably, wondering what might have been if you'd only started today? Poet Mary Oliver asks a profoundly stirring question, challenging us deeply. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Your dreams can't afford to wait any longer for the perfect moment. They're begging you to be brave enough to start now. Immediately commit to one small, achievable step toward your dream today. Sign up for that class, write the first page of your book, book your trip, or simply announce your intention to someone who believes in you. Your future self urgently needs you to act with courage right now. If this message resonated powerfully, stop and click like, subscribe, and share this video widely. Your single courageous action today could inspire someone else to finally pursue the dreams they've long hidden. Imagine vividly you have just one final day left on Earth. As you quietly reflect on your life, will you smile peacefully, knowing you pursued the dreams burning deeply within you? Or will your heart ache unbearably, haunted by the realization you waited too long even to begin? Research into aging and regret consistently reveals a profound, painful truth. Older adults rank waiting too long to chase my dreams as one of their deepest regrets. Tragically, this isn't about dramatic failures, it's the quiet heartbreak of postponing the things that truly matter. Frank McCourt's life offers a powerful lesson. He spent decades quietly teaching in schools, dreaming secretly of writing his memoir. Year after year, Frank promised himself, "Someday I'll write." Finally, at age 66, Frank summoned the courage to begin. He published Angela's Ashes, an international bestseller that won a Pulitzer Prize and touched millions worldwide. Yet, despite his remarkable success, Frank candidly admitted one deep regret. "I wish I'd trusted myself sooner. I wish I'd stopped waiting so long." Frank's story aligns sharply with psychological research, revealing a heartbreaking irony. Vividly imagining dreams without acting on them can cause profound emotional suffering later in life. The pain isn't from the dream itself, it's from realizing how fear and hesitation silently stole decades of potential joy. Let's pause immediately. Boldly challenge yourself right now. Is there a cherished dream you've quietly nurtured? Writing, traveling, creating your own business, but you keep postponing, endlessly waiting for the perfect moment. Elders who've faced this exact regret urgently warn us, life rarely provides ideal conditions. The perfect moment isn't coming. Today must be the day you choose to begin. Barbara Sher, an acclaimed motivational author, captures this wisdom beautifully, saying, "You must go after your wish. The moment you pursue your dream, your life wakes up and everything suddenly gains meaning." Elders who finally pursued their dreams later in life confirm Sher's wisdom. True joy isn't only in achieving your dream, it's powerfully found in the journey itself. Here's another vivid reality check. Imagine yourself clearly at age 80, reflecting deeply on this moment. Will you smile gratefully, proud you finally began, or will you ache profoundly, wondering why you postponed your dreams yet again? Here's exactly how to break free immediately. Commit right now, this moment, to one specific, manageable action toward your dream. Spend just 15 minutes today writing the first page, researching your dream destination, or enrolling in that class you've always considered. Small actions, taken consistently, rapidly transform distant dreams into real experiences. Let poet Diane Ackerman's powerful words guide you. "I don't want to reach the end of my life and find that I lived just the length of it. I want to have lived the width of it as well." Let today become the turning point, the moment you finally embrace living widely, boldly, and authentically. Stop this video immediately. Right now, don't wait another second. Take your first tiny, courageous step toward your dream. Make the call, schedule the meeting, write the first word. Your future self desperately urges you to take action today. If this message resonated deeply, please pause now and click like, subscribe, and share this widely. Your single courageous action might become someone else's turning point too.